sharing my ins and outs for this year. I did a poll on my Instagram and asked if you have done your ins and outs for this new year. And I know we're kind of like in it, but it's still a bit early. So there's still a chance to really sit down and reflect what your ins and outs are gonna be for this year. I share the gems of what has been really working well for me, and also what I find not a lot of content creators talk about and share when they're in this space. And while I share my ins and outs, I am going to put this cute but very, very simple makeup look with you. I list all the products that I'm using in the description box below, so let's get started. My God, my skin is like, wow lately. I'm gonna be posting my favorite skincare products on my Instagram, so be sure to follow me on there as well. Off camera, I did do my brows using this product by NYX. I absolutely love this brow glue. It's incredible. I will be posting it in the description box below for you. You can get it on Amazon for like 10 bucks. It's really, really good. Okay, using Charlotte Tilbury's contour wand, I'm gonna share my first in for this new year. My first in that I'm gonna share for this new year is filing taxes early. I feel like a lot of people that posted about their ins and outs for the new year kind of, I don't know, I felt like a lot of these videos kept looking like the same video. So I was like, okay, not all of us have like the same goals, like, you know what I mean? That was not as much as I want to put on, but it's fine. I just felt like not all of us have the same habits, but we can inspire one another with the habits that we do have. So I want to share the habit of filing taxes early. I'm just gonna move this here. Yeah, that's a bit better because that was a lot. Over the holidays, I actually took a lot of time to prepare for my taxes for this new year. Doing it earlier is obviously better, but especially now that I'm a full-time content creator, taxes for me looks very different than ever before. When I used to work my full-time 9-to-5 job, my taxes were very straightforward. I'd have my form that would be mailed in Canada, we call it a T4. I don't know if T4 applies to everywhere, but anyway, out here we call it the T4. And I would get that and I would file my taxes, easy peasy, lemon squeezy. But your girl decided to do this full time, and now I have other documents that I need to sort out. So I spent my holidays doing that in preparation for this, and it's been such a relief coming into New Year knowing that everything is organized and ready to go for my accountant. So I need to share, filing taxes early is the way to go for me moving forward. I'm not gonna do anything last minute. This is serious stuff. This is serious business. Like, I'm on the phone with CRA, that's the Canadian Revenue Agency. They're on the phone like, okay, what's your position? What's your role in this company? And I'm like, I own 100% of this company. I am that girl. I'm the CEO. Like, what do you mean? Wild. But yeah, filing taxes early is the way to go. It's definitely an in for me. And honestly, it's not as like daunting of a task. Like, I feel like when people think about taxes, it's like, oh, it's so dreadful. Like, people are just like, ugh, it's just like, but like, you come across like, I don't know, I've been coming across like amazing people, like super friendly people. So I'm really happy about that. Oh, another in for me that caused a bit of like conversation, I guess we can say, a bit of conversation on Instagram was wearing perfume to bed. It's just like the cherry on top to your nighttime routine, a daily self-care habit that I absolutely love. So I shared that on my Instagram and it's been circulating, and a lot of people have been giving me what they wear to bed, like suggestions on different perfumes that I should kind of look into. But yeah, it's been quite nice. Right now, currently, I'm absolutely obsessed with Goddess by Burberry. So good. It smells better when it like settles in. Oh my goodness. So good. So good. And it's such a gorgeous bottle. Hi, Burberry. So yeah, wearing perfume to bed is the way to go for me. It's just like this cute self-care habit that I absolutely love every single day. Speaking about going to bed, the best habit I've adopted this year so far has been not hitting snooze on my phone. And my morning routines pretty much always start around 6 o'clock, but I got into the habit of snoozing for about like 30 minutes. Girl, sometimes 40 to an hour. Like, it was so bad. And then I came across Mel Robbins' podcast, and she's talked about how hitting snooze on your phone is actually more harmful than it is good. So if you really, and how she kind of broke it down was just, it just made sense and it clicked. And ever since then, I just stopped hitting snooze. The minute my alarm goes off at 6, I'm up. I don't let it like ring again. Does that make sense? I decided to do was I'm gonna leave my phone on the other side of my nightstand. That way it kind of like I'm moving my body to turn it off, and then it will get me to like get up. Does that make sense? So that's what I've been doing these past few weeks. Maybe I'm almost at a month now, and it's been incredible. Like, I get up right at 6 o'clock. I brush my teeth, change to my workout clothes, and I'm ready for my workout by 6:30. It's so much better than like freaking out, waking up in a panic and getting to where I need to be. So that's why I've been really, really loving that lately. The next in for me is putting my phone on Do Not Disturb. I've been a huge like advocate for putting my phone on Do Not Disturb, but automatically putting my phone on Do Not Disturb at nighttime has been a huge game changer for me. For concealer, I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in Warm Sand. Because I like to get things done in the morning, I need all the energy I can get. And I'm not gonna lie, by 9 o'clock, by 9:30, girl, I'm dozing off, honey. Like, I'm like, let's wrap it up. I gotta go to sleep. Like, that's just the truth. Like, I just need rest, like, because I know I have to be alert and awake in the morning. And the best thing for me has been putting my phone on Do Not Disturb at 9:45 until 8 a.m. the next day. It's not to say like I go to sleep at 9, but it's kind of nice to wind down and not be on my phone until like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. That's what I used to do, and then I stopped. I caught myself going to bed at like 2:30 on average, like 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I'm like, this can't be life. Like, I don't like it. I changed that habit, and I'm in bed at like 10:30, 11 the latest. My rule of thumb is go to sleep the same day. Like, don't go to sleep past 12 o'clock because it's a new day. That's what I've been doing, and waking up early has been incredible. I get to do my Pilates workout in the morning at 6:30. I get to do pretty much all my morning routine and feel like I'm not dreading the day. Speaking of which, another in is moving my body. Last year was a huge eye-opener for me. I hired a personal trainer. I started playing tennis, and I did wellness challenges like 75 hard. And that was just a aha moment for me to be like, girl, you need to move your body. I never grew up playing sports. I thought of like, okay, well, what activity do I want to get into? And tennis kind of came up because of the vibes, I'll be honest. It was very much giving aesthetic. And so I was like, okay, if this is it, then work backwards. Like, what do you know about this game? And I was like, not much. So I invested in lessons. I started like just kind of pushing myself to be better and better and better. And I started playing doubles, I started playing singles, and I'm not going to Wimbledon, like, not yet, but I'm pretty good. Like, tennis is definitely an in because it's here to stay. I absolutely love that sport. But overall, in general, I think it's moving my body is what really is key for me. And for my face, because I just want something light, I'm gonna use the Flawless filter from Charlotte Tilbury by itself. This is in the color tan, which I really like. I'm really nervous that I'm gonna get like something on the sweater, and I need to film a bit of content, so pray for me. Ooh, another in for me is mocktails, honey. Mocktails are the way to go, because I discovered that when I'm out, especially at work events and stuff like that, I'm just really asking for the prettiest drink. Like, I'm not like a wine sniffer, and I'm just like, ooh, what's this body? It's like a full butt. It's like, I don't know. I'm not really into that. Like, I think it's cute, but that's just not my thing. But I noticed my thing is holding onto like cute glasses with a nice, beautiful garnish, with a really nice presentation. Like, I think that's what it is. But I feel like that's where mocktails have kind of stepped in, because I can have that without feeling groggy the next day. Not to say that cocktails are bad. Like, I'm not saying that they're terrible. I feel like, a cute Prosecco is a cute Prosecco. But at the end of the day, I just feel like mocktails for me are the way to go, because these brand events will happen on a Tuesday. Girl, I have the rest of the week to get work done, honey. Like, it's not a Friday, but I get it. They make the vibe, they make the aesthetic, they make the event space look like you're having a great time on a Friday night, on a Saturday night. And baby girl, it's a Tuesday at 8. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I have work to do in the morning too. Like, you know what I mean? And I love that a lot more restaurants are now offering mocktail options, because before it was just like, can I get a ginger ale? Before I didn't get it because I'm like, am I just ordering a fancy juice? But honestly, yeah, I am. And that's fine, because they're putting in the same amount of effort making this mocktail as they would a cocktail. Like, you know, like, these bartenders are in it, like, they're shaking. And I'm just like, baby, you're giving me the entire experience. And I love that. Another in, which I feel like is the in of all ins, I guess it's all encompassing in one. Meditating, journaling, and devotional / reading scripture. For me, huge game changer. For me, that has been quintessential daily self-care. And I get meditation is kind of hard, and people can't quite get into the zone and stuff like that, but it takes, I don't know, for me it just took a lot of practice, because like most people, like, I'm in my head, like, I'm overthinking, my mind is just kind of racing on like a ton of other things and stuff like that. But once you get into that quiet zone, it's amazing. I absolutely love it. And journaling has always been a thing for me. I absolutely love writing in gratitude journals, just writing just in a notebook, just all of my thoughts down. Journaling is the way to go. If you struggle with writing journals, the best thing that you can do is do journal prompts. Like, it's honestly, like, it's quite great. I remember I wrote down 50 things that I liked about myself. Just 50 things. Actually, 50 things is quite a lot, I'll be honest. But it was such a good practice, because then it's short enough that it's not taking up your entire day, but it's long enough to get you out of like a rut if you're feeling like down about something. You know what I mean? It's the best. Or just 50 things that you like about yourself, or just 50 things that you're grateful for. Trust me, it's the way to go. Another in that I'm keeping for this year is public speaking. You know what they say about, hey, you just need to get out of your comfort zone, like, get out of your comfort zone, whatever. Public speaking is getting out of my comfort zone. Do not be fooled. I'm in a room by myself talking to an object. I mean, talking to an object and talking to you and stuff like that, but I'm not in front of thousands of people. When you get in your own way about starting to do content, you come up with excuses like, oh, nobody would watch and da-da-da-da. Imagine 20 people watching. To you, that might not be a lot, but then imagine 20 people in front of you and watching you speak. Like, that's a lot of people. And so I feel like there's just this misconception that content creators are like great public speakers. That's not the case, honey. Like, I'm in the bathroom, like, giving myself a pep talk before I start any sort of public speaking engagement. What? But I was so happy that I did it. I stepped out of my comfort zone and I did something that I was just like, that has always been in the back of my mind, but I've been too nervous to do it. And I'm happy I did, because I ended up falling in love with it. So public speaking is definitely a thing that is going to stay. If given the opportunity again, I absolutely love it. I'm terrible at this. This is something I actually really do need to change, and it's celebrating wins. That's something I did not do last year. I did not celebrate big wins, small wins, nothing. It was just, okay, on to the next. Like, I need to do something else, like, on to the next, on to the next. In a way, yeah, that's good, because you're not staying in like yesteryear, you're not staying in the past, you're just kind of looking forward to like the next thing. But also being better to be in the moment when that thing happens, when that win happens, is something I need to be better at for sure. Because I'll be excited for other people and when they achieve their accomplishments. And if they're quick to be like, yeah, but you know, like, I have to do this. I'm like, no. We're staying here for a minute at least. And we're gonna celebrate this win, honey. I need to be able to do that for myself. So that is definitely something that I'm definitely going to keep, because I didn't do that enough or at all last year. Powder that I use to set is by Laura Mercier in Translucent Honey. I've been really liking this. Oh my God, another in is organizing my hard drives. Oh my God. Organizing my hard drives, I will tell you guys. I will tell you honestly, there are a ton of videos that I did not share because I just don't know where they are. Moving forward, I have now a system, very simple. I'll leave it right over here on the screen for you that way in case you guys need to organize your photos, your this, your that. It's very simple. But I've adopted that because I was on a flight and I was trying to edit a video, naturally. I was trying to edit videos on a flight and I couldn't find the clips that I needed. And I made a promise to myself that I'm not gonna have this experience again because I'm so limited. I'm on a flight, like I can't go home, like obviously, and try to figure it out and try to sort out my different hard drives and da-da-da-da. I said, I'm never going to experience this again. And from then, literally stopped doing the, organize this later and use another hard drives and buy another SD card and da-da-da. No, I'm literally now following this very simple structure when I organize my files and my clips and stuff like that, that has been working really well for me. I'm very happy about that. So let's talk about outs, honey. As I talk about my outs, I'm gonna use this brown eyeshadow by Charlotte Tilbury. And let's get into the outs. One thing that we are promising, and this one involves you actually, for real, is my inconsistency. Let's talk about it. I am done with the emails and the DMs about where have you been? We need you on this platform. We need you back on this platform. Because I'll be on TikTok and then I'll get messages on TikTok asking about my YouTube. And then I'll be on YouTube and I'll get messages about my Instagram. And I'll be on Instagram asking about TikTok. It's like, I feel like I'm here, but then I'm not. Does that make sense? So we're leaving inconsistency behind. We do not know her. And we're done. If you want me to share a video of how I've been staying consistent, especially on YouTube, because I know, you know your girl has been showing up, let me know in the comment section down below. I just have this no excuse, no nonsense approach to staying consistent that I feel like so far has been working really well for me. One of them being not hitting snooze on my phone that we spoke about earlier, but there are a few more gems, there are a few more things that I do, not gonna lie. If you want a video like that, let me know in the comment section down below. But staying consistent is key. And you hear it everywhere, but it's really true. That's the only thing that's keeping you from that other side. I'm not a motivational speaker, but email me if you need one. Just kidding. Okay, this one is an out, but I'm slowly getting a lot better, which is too much coffee. Your girl does a lot in a day, which I'm very happy about because you know the saying of like, the minute you go to bed, are you proud of what you've accomplished? And so far, like lately, praise God, I've been able to do that most nights. However, I don't want to be fueled by coffee. Like I don't want that to be my oil. Like I don't want that to be the thing that keeps the machine going. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to limit myself with 1.5. I can confidently say not more than 2 coffees, period. I can confidently say that. My goal is to only get to 1 coffee a day. But I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you guys. Like, I'm probably gonna get another coffee after this. I'm done with the 3 coffees a day, sometimes 4. My toxic trait is I don't consider iced coffee coffee. I think I need to edit that out. But it's the truth. I don't consider iced coffee coffee. But it is! So anyway, that is definitely an out. And then the last thing, hold on, let me put on mascara. The mascara that I'm using is FanFest by Benefit Cosmetics. This is an incredible mascara that I've been really liking lately. My final out? Oh my, I don't think you guys are ready for my final out. My final out that I'm no longer doing, because after getting the taste of what it's like to pack for a trip ahead of time, I'm never gonna go back. I'm never gonna go back. Like, I literally would pack up my suitcase until the flight, pretty much. Like, or leave myself maybe 3-4 hours to sleep, and that was it. You guys, I'm not gonna go back to last minute packing. Unless it's like a spontaneous, like, adventure or whatever, fine. Your girl got a taste of the sweet life. I'm not going back. If you liked any of the products I used in today's video, I'm gonna list them in the description box below for you guys, so be sure to check that out. I hope this video motivates you and inspires you to start your ins and outs list, and I hope there are some takeaways and some gems that you got from today's video. Be sure to not hit snooze tomorrow or whenever you set your alarm. Trust me, you'll thank me later. You'll feel amazing. It's gonna be hard at first. It's gonna be very, very hard, but your body will just get used to it. Almost to a point where you're just kind of like, okay, I'm done sleeping. When is the alarm gonna go off? I promise, watch, just watch.